And you who smearing vibhuti and kumkum on your forehead just to convert Hindus' vote can definitely not understand this. The word that you're using is Shanti or Ashanti that you're tossing as per your convenience. Can you please tell me where is the origin of this word that you're using? Namaste. I'm doing this video to give a befitting reply to a Pappu who recently told that Hindus are here to spread unrest and Hinduism means Ashanti, Ashanti and Ashanti.
और जो लोग अपने आप को हिंदू कहते हैं वो 24 घंटा हिंसा हिंसा हिंसा, नफरत नफरत नफरत, असत्य सत्य असत्य.
Well, how will a person who probably didn't have a proper upbringing even know the meaning of Ashanti? I have absolute sympathy on this fellow who probably couldn't even complete his education in so-called foreign university. Because for somebody like us, a layman, be it a housewife or somebody who's following their profession as a proud Hindu, know how we follow the principles of Shanti, how we spread and propagate it, and not just that, through our rituals, customs and practices, how we are hell-bent on passing these principles to our next generation as well. I want to directly tell this to you, mister, that if you feel that Hinduism is a synonym of Ashanti or whatever other negative propaganda that you have against Hinduism or Hindus, if Hindus really had this restlessness or this aggression towards certain people who invaded our country hundreds of years ago, the story of independence would have been a lot more different. If we had this aggression, this violence as our key agenda, when those people who destroyed our temple, which is thousands and thousands of years old, would have had a different history altogether. And of course, when we have given space for all religion to stay with us like our siblings, when people are harassing us in the very name of Hinduism, things would have been a lot different. And you who smearing vibhuti and kumkum on your forehead just to convert Hindus' vote can definitely not understand this. Because for you, victory of somebody losing is the feeling that you enjoy rather than feeling the pain of you losing the election. We know what happened. You were way much more happier that the opposition party was losing the elections than you having a real bad failure in the whole scenario. We know about it, but our parents or our Hinduism didn't teach us this. For us, competing with our own selves is a reality. Competing with someone else or feeling jealous or wanting them to, fall into the pit and enjoying that is not something that is taught in Hinduism. And let me ask you a question. The word that you're using is Shanti or Ashanti that you're tossing as per your convenience. Can you please tell me where is the origin of this word that you're using? How will somebody like you even understand this? Because for you, you're like a frog in a well. You don't even know how elaborate, how real, how vast this whole concept of Sanatana Dharma or Hinduism is all about. Well, today in this episode, I'm definitely not having any intentions that you'll get enlightened with our speech or videos, or even those people who will probably pass few negative comments on this will probably start following principles of Shanti. This is particularly for our fellow beings who are probably neglecting few key aspects of what Hinduism also has to spread now. This is the need of the hour. We have to pass on the energy and the enthusiasm, zeal and the power that Swami Vivekananda and Shivaji propagated through practicing Hinduism in real. It seems when Buddha was propagating the principles of Shanti, a king approached him and asked him, "Yes, Buddha, I completely agree. I surrender to all the lessons that you've been teaching. I am a follower of your teachings. But what if somebody from the other territory tries to attack us? What if the security of our women or children are at threat? What do we do? Do you want me to just surrender to them and say, okay, I follow principles of Shanti, so you can go ahead and harass them, or should I fight against them?" And Buddha tells that yes, this is a very thoughtful question. If it is about the security of your pupil or subjects, it is indeed your responsibility to fight the war rightfully. So, it is now time for us to understand that instead of just being on mute, that certain principles of Hinduism or what the truth is all about or what the history is all about is not being taught in textbooks. It is our responsibility to tell the truth to our children and also to give enough counseling and understanding that how if somebody is deliberately trying to pull down our morale, is trying to pull down our confidence and trying to feed negative things into the mindset of children, how they should have the audacity, the courage to stand for the truth and speak for what is right. For that, we should give them enough insight about what real history is all about. And it is time that before we vote, we should not get into the delusion of somebody is coming with suddenly with some spatikamala and all that, smearing of vibhuti to just convert some Hindu votes into their bank. We should have some common sense to have a realistic picture as to what is really happening in the current date. And the person who had the audacity to do that speech in such a session definitely knew Hindus are absolute followers of Shanti, because he knew that nobody is going to throw their phones on his head or, pull out the mic. They are somebody who've been following it for thousands of years, and they will continue to. With that confidence, he didn't have the courage to anytime talk about other religion. Those statistics proves itself that worldwide we know which are the religions which are being taught, brainwashed to convert other religions by giving them a little money or probably, cooking up fake stories. Which are those religions who are actually creating violence? If you take the statistics, they will never speak about it because they know what is their fate post that. So, it is time for us to take this as a responsibility no matter which field we are in, rather than telling this is not my field of interest or what do I do about it or somebody commented like this. No, each one of us have to now take up the responsibility to speak our voice out and tell what Hinduism is in real. It is beyond all this propaganda and cheap politics that these people are doing. And once we, the laymen, start speaking and raising our voice, these morons, these people who have not even had a glimpse of what Hinduism is all about and who've been just adopting those names just to fool certain Indians, will know and will have the fear whenever they are passing such irresponsible comments, being in such a responsible position. This is all I wanted to say in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.